Welcome back to Red Hood Movie Reviews, and we're starting off with Netflix's big blockbuster of the summer, Happy Gilmore 2. And it's gotta be tough, right? Making a sequel to a childhood favorite, the odds are stacked against you from the start. You want that hit of nostalgia. You want that summer love. You want that feeling again, and it's so hard to match. So does HG2 fit the bill? No, with a but. It has cameos galore. Every character that you remember from the first Happy Gilmore, whether they're alive or dead, they're going to come back somehow into this movie. Did you like Chubbs? You're going to see more of that. Did you like the jackass guy? Well, you're going to be surprised who the son is. Do you remember Happy's giant 7-foot-tall boss? Well, he has a son, and his son is maybe even bigger than he is, and he's in this. They made sure to bring back as much of the elements of the old movie as they could. And that was their way of shorthanding you back into the world of Happy. And it works, sort of. And I forgot to mention, how could I? How dare I? Shooter McGavin in this movie. They do a spectacular job of making him, you see he's still the jerk, but then they actually change him a little bit so that he becomes an ally. And that was a good job. That was creative. That's a very good point to this movie, and that's what makes it worth seeing. I like the reasons they gave for why Happy would not be in the world of golf anymore. It was pretty creative to make him a crash out drunk, and when you see the reasons for why, it's kind of understandable. They brought a lot of his family into this, not just Happy Gilmore's family, but Adam Sandler's family. His daughter in this movie is his real-life daughter, and she does a decent enough job of playing herself, I guess. And I don't want to say it's not worth watching, because it does have laughs, and they come in little spurts throughout the movie. It's a movie that's akin to a high school reunion. It's going on Facebook and looking up your ex-girlfriend's page and looking at old photographs. It makes you feel something in the moment, but it's just a memory. It just reminds you of how good it used to be, which is Happy Gilmore 1, which is still an amazing movie. I watched it again, and it just hit all the right feelings. When we get into this one, Happy Gilmore 2's not a low-budget movie anymore. It's a big-budget movie, and there's a part of the plot where you see there's this alternate golf league that tries to make golf into more like mini golf with all these stunts and weird things, and that doesn't work in the movie. So yeah, tune in, have a laugh, but in the end, I don't think it's going to be any more memorable than a Jurassic Park sequel or a sequel to a Fast and the Furious movie. You don't really go back to those. You watch the original. And I think that's what's going to happen with Happy Gilmore. I think once this has played out and everybody's seen it, it's going to fade away. And maybe that's okay, because at the end of the movie, Adam Sandler just kind of walks into the sunset as Happy. So maybe that's where it goes. The question is can you make a sequel to a movie 20 or 30 years out and have it be any good? So far, we haven't had that. It didn't work for Beetlejuice. It didn't work for Eddie Murphy in Coming to America and Beverly Hills Cop. The hope is that it's out there, and I think its day will come. Somebody will get it right. The guy who made the Dune movies, that we saw a Dune movie in the early 80s, and then we saw the two Dune movies that came out. That was a step in the right direction. Those are actually pretty good. But for something that has a cultural impact, a character you remember that you want to see again so badly after so long, they haven't done it yet. But maybe its time will come. Our next review, another big summer blockbuster. This time, it's the Fantastic Four, First Steps. Is the fifth time a charm for the Fantastic Four movies? Yes, this is the fifth one. And this time, I think they finally got it right. This time, it's set in a pseudo 1960s kind of a universe. It's not as complicated as you think. Think of Disney's The Incredibles, and you kind of are halfway there. It's clever. When you see the movie, you'll understand what I'm saying. I love the retro aesthetic of the movie. They brought in some really out there characters. They brought in Herbie the robot. And I love how he has a face that is basically like a VHS tape that can pop in and out. It's very clever. I like that You're gonna see Galactus this time, and Galactus is not a stupid fucking cloud like he was in the other movies. He's just a big building, or even bigger sized dude. He has the big purple helmet. It's they got a lot right in this movie. They have the Silver Surfer, even though the Silver Surfer is a chick. She's smoking hot. She is very cunty in the movie. The way she comes in and just tells Earth how it is and be like, yeah, Galactus is going to come here to fucking eat your planet. And I love the way that she just comes in and does that. And there's not much they can do about it in that moment. The casting is spot on. Everybody seems to love Pedro Pascal. The Invisible Woman, she's a complete MILF in this movie. You will not be reminded of Jessica Alba. I got a kick out of Johnny, the Human Torch. I love how he's super horny for the Silver Surfer and will go and, in fact, learn an alien language, her language, just so that he could talk to her. The Thing, he looks great. All credit to Michael Chiklis back in the 90s, but he did not really look like the Thing to me. I think they nailed it this time. I love that he runs around smashing shit. I love that he's he's a big rock guy, and he's just super sensitive. He's the emo character of this movie, and I like it. I had a fun time at this movie. And just kind of like Superman, that's what you should have when you're watching a movie. You should have fun. Superman had a little bit too much of a political message that just, distracted a little bit. This doesn't have it. It's fun. Is it fun enough to buy an $80 Galactus head popcorn bucket at the movies? No. So do what Stan Lee would have done in this case. Steal that bucket and run right out of the movie theater. All right. For our throwback review this week, we got a doozy. It's a 90s movie, late 90s. It's called Gummo. Trigger warning first. If you're an animal lover, skip this movie altogether. I don't know if there's a word out there that describes poverty pornography. Not to say that this movie is like a porno. It's not. It's just chock full of a weird Ohio hillbilly lifestyle. These kids, there's not much of a story to this movie. It just seems to be like life as it happens in this weird little town. These kids run around, they're scooping up stray cats so that they can make a living to go buy glue to huff, to buy milkshakes, to buy cigarettes. It's fucked up. They even have sex with a Down syndrome hooker at one point. I kid you not. It's nihilistic. Go ahead and look that word up. Go ahead and Google it. But it is fascinating. I mean, at least one time as I was watching it, I couldn't really turn away from it. And if you're looking for an even cheaper excuse, it's got Chloe Sevigny in it. And like every movie she's ever been in, she's naked. It's a pretty funny scene. She's with her friend in their bedroom and they're putting black electrical tape over their nips because supposedly as you put it on and you rip it off, it makes them bigger, makes them protrude. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. I'll go home and try it later. I'll give you an update. And if you can see on the box here, you can see how weird the kid looks on here. This is kind of like how everybody looks in the movie. They all have this like weird, unique, off, maybe like AI generated face, even though this is from the 90s. They all either have too few chromosomes or too many. There's never the exact right amount. It's on Netflix, so if you want to check it out, you can. It's from I think the director wrote Kids, and if you've seen the movie Spring Breakers, which I really like, it's the same director, Harmony Korine. Red Hood movie reviews. Don't let the media gaslight you. Let me gaslight you. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to Quiet Corner TV. Red Hood movie reviews. It doesn't matter what episode we're on.